The garage was located on the outskirts of the city, an old building between abandoned warehouses and rusty fences. During the day, it seemed like a place no one really paid attention to, but Jude knew that Cornelius came here often. He used to prepare his chores here, or perhaps he only came now to preserve memories. The metal door stood half open. Jude slowly pushed it further. Inside, it smelled of oil, metal, and old wood. It felt heavy and quiet, as if the room bore the weight of years. Cornelius stood at the workbench. He was working on an old lock that he had taken apart. Small parts lay scattered across the table. He looked up when Jude entered. "Jude," he said calmly, "you've been pretty good at finding me lately." Jude walked up to him, his heart still pounding from the conversations and the search earlier that day. "I need to know if you know anything," he said. Cornelius looked at him for a few seconds. "About your daughter." Jude nodded. The old man carefully put the lock down. "And you think I have something to do with that?" "I don't know anymore," Jude admitted. His voice trembled slightly. Cornelius sighed slowly. "Jude, I have done a lot of wrong things in my life." His eyes briefly went to the floor. "But I don't steal children." The words hung heavy in the garage. Jude looked at the workbench, at the tools and metal pieces scattered here. "You know people," he said, "from the past." Cornelius nodded slowly. "That's right. So if someone can do this," Jude began, his voice cautious, almost pleading. Cornelius interrupted him. The garage grew quiet. The soft ticking of a clock somewhere in a corner suddenly seemed to fill everything. Cornelius wiped his hand across his face. "Listen," he said softly. "I know nothing about this." Jude kept looking at him. His gaze was intense, but not accusatory. Slowly he said, "Do you know the story of the prodigal son?" Cornelius looked up, his eyes slightly narrowed. Jude continued, "A boy leaves his father. He wastes everything, his money, his life, and when he has nothing left, he goes back." He walked slowly past the workbench, his eyes fixed on Cornelius. "And his father receives him again." The words hung heavy in the garage. Jude spoke more softly. "It doesn't matter what someone has done. There is always a way back." Cornelius kept looking at him. For a long time, a very long time, as if he wanted to say something, but the words got stuck in his throat. His mouth opened a little, but no sounds came out. Then he suddenly slammed his fist on the workbench. The sound echoed through the garage. The tools vibrated. Jude was startled. Cornelius turned away slightly. His shoulders were tense. And then Jude saw it. A small tear slid down the rim of Cornelius's eye. He quickly wiped it away, but Jude had seen it. "Cornelius," he said softly. The old man did not look at him. He stared only at the lock on the table, his hands heavy on the wood. The silence between them felt thick and heavy. Jude didn't know what to think. If Cornelius didn't know anything, why did he look so broken? Why had he just been crying? He looked at the man opposite him, confusion and a glimmer of understanding in his gaze. For the first time, Jude began to realize that perhaps everyone in this story carried something with them that he could not yet fully see. And maybe that realization would help him find his daughter.